Hello? Hello? Hello there. Hello, hello. Hello there. MJ greater than LeBron. Incredible first Garf. Incredible first Garf there. Coming on through. Well, chat. You guys want to hear something? You guys want to hear something here? Oh, there it is. Ah. That'll do. The addiction is actually a zero sugar Dr. Pepper, not a Coke Zero. If you could believe it or not, it's a zero sugar Dr. Pepper, not a Coke Zero. And it's got caffeine. A zero sugar ginger ale? I'm not a huge fan of the zero sugar ginger ale. If I'm gonna be honest, every time I had a zero sugar ginger ale, I find it a little disgusting. I find it doesn't quite hit. It's not the aqua vitae. It's not the power of a true ginger ale. Are you addicted to zero sugar soda? I mean, who isn't addicted to a miracle of science? Are you addicted to vaccines? Are you addicted to taking Tylenol medication when you have a headache? I'm addicted to miracles of science. Okay? I wouldn't say I'm addicted to those things either. I like to I utilize them. I utilize the hard work of our food scientists. The extremely hard work of our food scientists. I'm reveling. I'm basking in their glory. Does Pepsi make it zero sugar, zero caffeine? I think they do. I don't think Dr. Pepper does, though. If you could believe it. I have been taking so many things while I'm sick. Dude, that's like my favorite part about being sick. Many people aren't going to agree with me on this, but perhaps they will. I love getting sick and taking cold medicine. I love when you're sick and you're just like, dude, I'm going to take so much cold medicine. I don't know if anyone else is agreeing with me on this one, but I fucking love taking like a NyQuil. I love being sick and taking a NyQuil and getting knocked the fuck out. That shit goes hard as hell. It goes so fucking hard. I don't know what to tell you. I don't have to tell you guys. It's just a simple pleasure. It's a simple joy in life. Cold medicine is meh, but Pepto-Bismol is insane. What are you even talking about? Who mentioned Pepto-Bismol? Are you saying Pepto-Bismol is insane? I didn't mention Pepto-Bismol. Are you saying you love mainlining Pepto? It's tasty? Are you fucking insane? What are you talking about? It's not tasty. I mean, it's fine. But like, what joy is there in drinking Pepto-Bismol? What's the joy? Also, it turns your poop black. Like, it doesn't give you any. I mean, I guess if you have a tummy ache, it does give you a benefit. Like, that's fair. But like, if you're like, I would never look forward, because also I never look forward to having tummy issues, because tummy issues are so much worse than a cold. My personal opinion, I would rather have like a bad cold any day over a tummy ache, you know, over a stomach issue. Any day of the week, I'd rather have a bad cold. I hate having a stomach issue. I hate it. I hate it. Also, hello. The face is here. I gotta talk to Avril here. Kevin. Avril. Is my fellow co-streamer here?
How you doing?
There he is. There's my fellow co-streamer. We're good. You know, I was just discussing that disgusting. It was one of ya. It was fucking one of his. No, I was discussing how I don't know if you agree with this sentiment. How I kind of look forward sometimes to having a cold so I can take cold medicine.
So you can take cold medicine.
Yeah.
Are you an Atlanta-based rapper? You want to put it in some drink?
I mean, unrelated. I also, all of my cups are styrofoam cups. All of my cups are styrofoam. I have no other cups, just styrofoam cups in my home.
What color are your drinks?
All purple.
What is your favorite color? Ah. Okay,
you would love lean. You would love lean. The thing is, you know what the crazy part is? I think I would love lean. I think I've never had lean, but I probably would love lean.
Lean sponsored by Ozempic.
Hello, Alvaro. Hello. I think I probably would like it. I think I would, but I'm not saying that like I enjoy taking it just to take. I'm not like abusing cough medicine. I'm simply saying that like when the time is right, like there's a couple things that like it's fun to like get the excuse to take it. You know, it's like, oh, I'm kind of sick. I'm mainlining NyQuil. I'm mainlining a cold medicine now. I'm sick. I can do what I want. It's like when you move. If you're moving, I think there's a couple times where like anything goes with calorically, in my opinion. Like I don't care. Calories don't matter to me anymore.
Anything goes calorically.
Moving. Yeah. Moving, that's an incident, right? If you're moving, you got to do what you got to do to get through it. Okay? You got to eat what you got to eat. Calorically,
this message not sponsored by Ozempic.
Well, it's sponsored by Ozempic. It's just you can only eat however much you can handle, you know? However much you're filling up to eating that day. But like I'm moving, I'm ingesting, I'm putting whatever I need in my body to make it through that day. Calories be damned, nutrition be damned. I don't care. Also, if I'm sick, I'm like, if I have like a cold and shit like that, I don't feel well, I'm gonna eat whatever I feel like, to a degree. Obviously that I'm sick, so like, I'm only gonna have a certain appetite. But I think those are two incidents where you are allowed to do whatever you want, food-wise. Do you agree? Disagree?
When I'm sick, I just eat whatever I want food-wise.
Yeah. I feel like this is a popular. I'm speaking to the people here with this. Speaking to the people with this one. So, you know what else? I'm speaking to the people. I had a moment in Toronto today, Avril, that's gonna fucking blow your mind. I don't know if Australia has stuff like this going on. I'm sure they do, but I went to a popular ice cream spot. My girlfriend's like, "Let's go here." I'm fine. It made me reconsider my entire life plan. Went to this place. Got 2 ice creams, got a cone for each, a waffle cone. What do you think the bill for 2 ice creams was in Canadian dollars?
$30 Canadian.
Yeah, you nailed it. $30. How the why? $30?
2 things. Number
$30?
You said ice cream shop, right?
Yes.
Because when you said that, this is how terminally online I am. I heard ice cream slop.
Ice cream slop.
So I went to the ice cream slop. I went to the ice cream slop. I got some ice cream.
You're also in downtown Toronto? We were not in downtown Toronto, actually. We were in a place that's probably worse than downtown Toronto, St. Clair West, okay? This is only for Canadians and Toronto people that know this. But yeah, it was $30. And the thing is, the worst part is the ice cream was good. But the true killer, the thing that really fucked it, a single waffle cone. A waffle cone, when you go to an ice cream shop, when you buy a waffle cone, it should be like $2 max of whatever your local currency is. Typically, it should be $2 max. These things were $5. They charged $5 for a waffle cone. I didn't even bother looking at the price because I was like, oh, it's a waffle cone. $5 for a waffle cone? $5? They charged me like a beer for a waffle cone.
I know what happened. They're like, this guy's American. He comes from a good economy. We're going to charge him more because he can afford it.
Dude, they were they didn't know. I was with a Canadian. I was masking. I was code switching. I was saying bag instead of bag. I was saying washroom instead of bathroom. I was code switching. They couldn't detect my Americanism. They were charging everyone there. But $5 for a waffle cone? I actually, I was tempted to ape out. I was tempted to ape out and begin smashing things. I was tempted to
I think I
begin
understand what
being
happened.
violent.
You accidentally ordered the caviar ice cream. You forgot. You're like, oh fuck, it's a caviar ice cream that I got. That's why it's so expensive.
Must have been. I mean, it was a good ice cream. I got a coffee ice cream with it had dark chocolate swirls. It was a good ice cream. Don't get me wrong. It was good. I enjoyed it. The cone, solid. But $5 for a waffle cone? Not also to say that the actual ice cream itself was $10 per ice cream. But I was like, you know what? $10 an ice cream, expensive, but that's city living these days. That's city living these days. Very expensive for sure, but it happens. But $5 for an ice cream for a waffle cone? I mean, that's highway robbery. That's literally straight highway robbery. If Robin Hood were alive, he would be taking down the artisanal ice cream shop owners.
Speaking of highway robbery, I've invited you to friends on Twitch.
I'll be accepting that. I'll be accepting that invite.
Nice.
Now that my rant is over. Now that my rant is over there about the ice cream. How much ice cream was there? It was generous. It was a generous amount of ice cream. That's the thing. The ice cream, while expensive, was within range. $5 waffle cone though? Suck my nuts. That's crazy. That's crazy shit. So yeah, Australia, it's $14 for a pint. I mean, I could see $14 for a pint seems. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. That seems within range from even by North American standards. So that seems like it makes sense to me. Take a nap before stream or raw dog it. I'm just on a DGen schedule. I go to bed at like 9 a.m. and wake up at 3.
How much?
It was a good amount. It was a good amount. It was like
That's probably why.
It was a decent amount. I mean, like, that's the thing. The ice cream is not the issue. It wasn't the paying $10 for the ice cream was fine. It was good quality, got a decent amount. It was the $5 for the cone. $5 for the container. What
if you're like, can I have this without the cone? Just put it in my hands. Let me just put your hands.
Well, the thing is,
I
would have asked for. I would have just put it in a cup had I known. But I wouldn't. I just never in a million years would have assumed that a waffle cone would ever cost $5.
I don't want to pay extra. I don't want to pay extra for a cup either. Let me just put out both my hands. Just put a scoop in each hand. That's how we're gonna
never in a million years would I have assumed that price because I live in the real world. So let it be known, ice cream shop in St. Clair West of Toronto, Canada. You're on notice. You're on notice. You're on fucking notice. The other ice cream places I've gone to, also in St. Clair West, which is a nice area, were not that expensive and very good. So I'm not happy with them. I'm not happy with them. Much like Riot's not happy with movie star Koi. Have you seen that, by the way, Avril? Did you see that
what
today?
Happened? What happened?
Did you see that
I didn't see. I heard I got the headline, but what's the actual drama?
I mean,
what happened?
I've done some reading into it, and as someone that worked with Riot in VCT when I was with NRG, and a little bit of Misfits, from my understanding is that movie star Koi literally just didn't do the shit they told Riot they were gonna do, so then Riot kicked them out. And then, but the drama is that apparently Riot did not calm very well when these deadlines were essentially like, you have to get this done. Like, they gave them some warning, but not a ton. So they were like, essentially thought they were in for next year and had signed a roster, and then they told them like the beginning of this month, oh yeah, you guys are out. You guys aren't coming back. This is Valorant, VCT, yes.
I feel like either it was like a really egregious mistake that Koi made, or this is like after a series of things. Because I don't think a Riot that like
they're pretty.
When is this financial investment going to pay off?
They're pretty anal about things.
Really?
But this wasn't one thing. It was like a whole year.
You don't even get like a warning.
September 18th with the tier 1 and the 6th one. The financial investment, the returns are coming. Guys, I'm gonna let you guys in on a sick investment opportunity at the end of the stream. Just wait. The insider trading is coming. Just wait. If you're a sub. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait for that. But yeah, they're typically pretty. I mean, like, because when I had to do the year with VCT with NRG when we were running socials, like when I was running socials, it was like we had a lot of requirements, but like as long as you just did your requirements, there was no issue ever. There was never a problem.
When is this financial investment going to pay off? I already had to sell the house, and I'm starting to think that I might have made a mistake.
So I think Koi, from what I understand, is that they literally just didn't complete their deliverables, and one of the big ones was that Ibai just didn't stream, even though they agreed contractually that he was going to co-stream all their games. Which is obviously, for like an org like Koi, is like a pretty big deal because Abai is like the
They didn't,
biggest part of them.
They didn't do their weekly goat sacrifice. They didn't do their blood ritual. They didn't bow down to the altar.
But I'm like, I'm thinking about that. And I'm like, who's the first OWCS partner that gets censored? You know, who is it? Who's gonna be the first one that gets censored here? I'm gonna put my vote. I'm gonna put my vote.
I'm gonna put money on you.
You?
Or,
You being who? Who's you?
UB. There it is.
I'm because I'm not a team. I'm part of a team, but I'm not a team. They can't. I mean, they could censor me.
Oh, you
but
mean a whole team?
I'm saying like
You mean
which
a whole
partner gets who gets in trouble first, huh?
Which part an org?
Which partner team?
Probably an NA team.
I would agree. I think it's gonna. No, actually, I'm gonna say. Actually, I think it's gonna be EU team. I don't think it'll be North America. I think it'll be an EU team.
It's gonna be a Chinese team when they get partnered and they just didn't understand the rules. They're like, wait, I didn't read the contract. Wait, what? There's a contract?
What Hawk does on ladder is online with TOS. I mean, yeah, we do have to think about Hawk 2. Sometimes we do have to think about Hawk 2. We have to be thinking about Hawk 2 before we forget. I think it's gonna be EU team. I could believe it might be Virtus Pro. I don't think it'll be Jin G because Jin G on average are some of the most like rule conforming money grubber. So I don't think it's Jin G. I think it's gonna be. I think it might. It could be a Saudi Arabian organization. I guess I mean, like, could be a Saudi Arabian organization as well. I could believe that as well. Chinese teams have too much money to get cut. Well, technically, that's not really how a partnership works. Not in the current format. It's not a.
You say that. You say
not a
that.
franchise.
Chengdu literally bailed out of the final year of Overwatch
Yes,
League
that's
because they
true.
ran out of money.
That's true. But once
Too
again,
much to get cut, and then Chengdu Hunters.
I think if they really wanted to, they could have stayed in. They just didn't want to spend the money, you know?
Which is funny because if they just stayed in one more year,
They would have got it. Yeah, they would have got it paid out. Yeah.
fucking dummies. They
They are
would have got it
dummies.
paid out if they just stayed
Yeah,
in.
they are actually dummies. They actually are dummies. They literally, I think that the amount they've lost out on, if I remember properly, because of what everyone essentially got, is like if you include the final year of like the rev share money that they paid out, like the stipends plus the buyout, I think it was like 7 mil. So that's a pretty decent chunk of change.
Yeah, just stay in 1 year, get 7 mil, boom. That's good, man.
The Lakers are calling dog. Yeah, who's the
know if
MIR
James got a
coach?
sniper.
They are very tall.
I didn't know. Okay, I'll be that guy. I've stood next to the hostess, the interviewer. She's really short.
Okay, so it
Which
could
means
just be
no
a
dick
it
in
could be a
her,
perspective
kinda
problem.
short. It is a perspective problem.
Hello, Cutter Cookies. Hello.
If yeah, okay, he looks really tall in front of those two. She's quite short, so that's why.
She's 5'2". Okay, so this guy's probably like 5'9", 5'10", maybe max.
So this guy's like 5'3" then, yeah. That's what I think.
5'3".
5'2" versus 5'3" right there.
That must be it.
That's the difference.
Who paid 7 mil for what? No, Swing. We were talking about how if Chengdu had stayed 1 more year in the league for Overwatch League, they would have gotten the final year of rev share plus the bailout money, like the payout money. So they left like 6-7 mil on the table for my leaving a year early. Moby is 5'8" to 5'9". Oh, I mean, I guess so. This guy has to be at least 6 foot then, because he's a bit taller than Moby. It's got to be like 6, maybe 6'7". No, okay, sorry. Yeah, he's got to be like
Swing's
6.
stood next to them all.
Swing's not that tall. She wouldn't be a good barometer. I mean, she's taller than the host. I'm 7 feet tall. Not so sure about that, champ. Not so sure about that, champ.
Also, there was a stipend. Who
Uh,
got paid? Like a stipend?
Well, essentially, like the Metallic Rookie, thank you for the Prime. And the 11 months. Your alert will be played. Don't worry, it double plays. But you got the pop-up. It was the last year they essentially did a rev share. They reinstated a rev share if you did content, where they were just like, if you do all these content requirements for us, we'll pay you like $1 million for the year. So that's why in the last year, do you remember the Shanghai Dragons absolute dog shit like highlight clips that they posted? The last year of Overwatch League, I don't know if you. Okay, well, they were some of the worst pieces of content that were ever produced.
So
but essentially,
you had to make like 5 highlight clips.
You pretty much. Well, it was like you had to produce a lot more, but it was like you had to produce like 3-4 highlight clips like a week, plus like a bunch of other stuff and like certain amounts of like social posts, etc. So
I remember Philly did them. I remember not Philly, Infernal. I remember seeing their clips. Actually, they did it when they were in Philly as well. But
yeah, pretty much everyone had to produce like an X amount of content.
The stipend?
To
was that I thought the stipend was like a salary. The stipend was the rev share. Is that what it was?
It was essentially Blizzard was like, we'll pay you money if you do these content requirements for us, and it was essentially to help appease the teams because they were pissed in the process of like wanting to dissolve the league, etc. You know, and then so like, hey, if you do all this, we'll just give you we'll give you like $1 million essentially. And it was pretty easy to hit as long as you had semi-competent people. Like we were able to hit all the requirements with literally our entire esports department was 3 people, and one of them was Albert, who didn't actually make anything. Like he was just the GM, you know. And Swing, which was the manager / assistant GM. So
you posted the content. You were the guy. You were the guy doing the deliverables.
It was me and our social media manager that I worked with, and we handled both that and coordinating with Miami Heretics at the time too for the CDL stuff. So we literally had and we had one contract designer and a videographer that we kind of split time with. So it was like we didn't even get him full time. So we had like a part-time videographer, a designer, and then me and one social media manager, and we handled like 2 teams and did it all ourselves, did everything. So it was like so it wasn't a lot of people that were able to do this. So that's why like it was essentially free money in terms of the amount of work you had to do.
So you personally got paid $1 million. You Avast got paid $1 million
I did
for
not.
doing content.
I did not. Albert did get money though from the Overwatch League win because he negotiated his contract like, if we win the league, I'll get money. So good for that guy though.
Wait, when he negotiated that, like he must have done that way in advance, like before he became GM. Like.
He did that like, I think it was like at the beginning of the year or the year before that, because they cut the budget for Mayhem so much. Because Mayhem used to be like. Ben Spoon was spending like real money on Mayhem, like in the first year or 2. He was spending like legit dollars, especially like year 2 and 3 when they had like Yaki. And then the last 2 years of Mayhem, it was like mega budget mode. And so Albert was like, well, we have no money for the team. I want to negotiate. If we do well, I get some extra cash, or I get a split. He renegotiated his contract while freezing mine. Actual rap move. Classic Albert. Classic Albert. You know what? I agree. Curse of Raw upon him. Let's kill him with hammers.
Rat move.
Let's kill that guy with hammers.
And the negotiation Ben's like, yeah, it's fine. You guys probably won't win. And then he won. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Classic. Dude, the best part too, he's like get up on stage and he's like looking at the trophy and everything, and then like literally like a mere not too long amount later, a few months later, he's like, see ya guys, I'm firing everybody. After all that, he was like so happy, and then he just fires fucking everybody. And he didn't want to, no, Ben Spoon, the owner.
Oh, yeah.
And he didn't want to give me my fucking, me and Brett, our social media manager, they didn't even want to give us rings for winning, even though we ran all the content for the year for Mayhem. They didn't want to give us fucking rings. We had to like yell at them. Also, guys, this is going to be a blowout match, so we're not going to be paying attention. Because MIR's about to get their backs fucking blown out. I'm ending the submissions.
Also, I'm ending Preds.
Yeah, I also ended Preds.
Also, I just imagine, this is not how it went, but in my head canon, this is now how I believe it went. Mayhem wins, and it just cuts to a shot of Ben Spoon on the ground, hands and knees on the ground, like, no, I have to pay Albert $1 million now. No, we won. Fuck.
Well, I mean, the money was, I mean, I think he just gave him a cut of the prize pool, from my understanding. So it wasn't like, Guys like Albert ever since he treated Adam. I'm gonna be honest, Adam fucking was annoying. Someone that worked with him. You know, could have been handled better in certain ways, but I mean, Adam really, I mean, no one wanted to work with that fucking guy. So, but I mean, and also he was young. Like, he's just young. He was a young guy. Like, he doesn't know what the fuck he was doing.
He's a little kid. It's just
Like, he was just annoying. Like,
kid.
like, it's not, I'm not blaming. Yeah, and also, Adam really just hated working with Gumba. Like, Adam literally just fucking hated Gumba. So, it also was mostly Adam hating to work with Gumba, which is also part of it.
That's crazy because Swing loved working with the Gumbo, so I don't see what Adam's problem was.
He's too annoying. Let's make him quit school, move contract for telling him he's cut. Bro, he signed the contract. Are you fucking dumb? He signed it. Like, don't get me wrong. The communication could have been way better, but he literally signed the contract. He said, like, he took the job. Don't get me, I'm like, I was there when it happened. Don't get me wrong. Could have done a little bit better, but you know, it's just, he fucking signed the papers. I don't know what to say. Me when I'm upset, I have to move for the job I agreed to do. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
I know what to tell you, but Mer Gaming might. I think did they get one? They got a couple kills at the end. I think they got barely any kills.
If I was there, they wouldn't have fumbled the shit out of that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Gumbo was still there, so Gumbo was still there. We'll see ya. It's okay. This is gonna be a comeback effort. Yeah, that's so true. So true. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Mir's gonna have a good time. What's the over/under, Avril? You think that MIR is gonna win like a series this stage? What's the over/under? I'm taking the under. I don't think they're gonna be. I don't think they're gonna be winning.
I was like, wait a minute, who are the bottom teams here? And then I looked at Wikipedia. I'm like, oh fuck, I think they are it. I think they might be the bottom team.
They are the worst team. Yeah, I think that by far they're the worst team.
I was like, surely they'll be able to beat like a Vic. Nope, Vic's not here. Fuck.
Yeah.
Shit. I guess they're the worst team then. Yep, they're gonna lose. Yikes.
Where is she? What are you talking about? See the new Violet Ajax from today? I did see the clip. I saw that Violet and Vega both Ajax. So good for them. Good for them both.
Violet's just marking the lily. He's marking the region. He's like a dog walking up to a tree and be like, yep, this is my region now. That's what he's doing. It's just an aura move. He did it on purpose. It's a pure aura move. By the way, I saw the stat line. The same game he Ajaxed in, he got like 8,000 damage or something, which is more damage than the DPS on the other team that he beat. I was like, oh, Genji here did more damage than Genji DPS. While Ajax, I'm like, fucking hell, he's on Lucio as well. This guy is just like the most unbelievable player.
Why is Genji rollerblading Zarya for MIR gaming? Do they know?
What was Europool? He's basically a European tank. He's a European tank that's found his way into Korea somehow. I did enjoy that Alcacia versus Twisted Minds was just the Zarya mirror. I'm like, yep, this is peak Europe. This is peak EMEA.
Yeah, I didn't watch Europe obviously because I was asleep because I finished Korea so what was the meta in Europe? Did they play anything that we're seeing here or was it literally just Zarya?
I didn't watch. I just saw the comps.
Okay, you just saw the comps.
Lineups. Yeah, I didn't actually see the game. But they're playing Zarya, and then when they didn't play Zarya, they played Hazard. Hazard is the closest thing that Europeans can play to dive.
I see. So there was not a lot of ball coming out.
I didn't examine every game, but I don't believe there was any ball.
Chat, back us up on this. Chat, back us up on this. Europe did not play ball.
Do not believe.
As someone that was asleep, because I did Korea, back me up on this. They played Sim. Chase played ball.
Oh, yeah. Checkmate played Sim.
Okay, so I mean, to be fair, I expected
like
Sim. I expected
Oh,
Sim.
Chase played ball. Chase
played a little ball. Right. Chase played a little ball, and they played some Winston. Okay. So they were playing a little bit of everything. They're playing a little bit of everything. That's respect. I think that's fine. We're chilling with that.
We played Quartz Psycho, and Psycho was on like Fire and Echo a bunch, and Quartz was just hard locking the Soj. Lab was hard locking the Cass. So these guys aren't playing like double flex DPS. They're just making it work with the hit scan. I mean, they're not even playing dive, so like Tracer Genji wouldn't even make sense. It's not like they're actually playing real dive. They're playing like Zarya and shit.
Yeah,
so of
yeah.
course.
We saw Lambda Tracer. Lambda Tracer? Lambda Tracer. What the hell are they cooking over there in Europe? What the hell are they cooking? Hello,
Bastion
Foster.
got-
Hello.
You played Bash?
Yeah, well, that's
Real
map.
Bastion?
That's map already. Yeah, this is going to be the banter. I love, honestly, I'm going to say, Avril, I really like that MIR does exist this stage because it's kind of like just, this is like our banter map, you know? This is just like, we just talk about whatever we catch up in the day. We let MIR just get their shit pounded a bit. Take a
It's a good start.
a
It's
brutal
a good start
beating.
to the day, you know?
Yeah.
I like to start with MIR because it eases you in.
It eases you in. It eases you in. You don't have to worry about what's happening on
You know what?
screen.
But you know what? Enough of that of us. I want you to analyze everything that happened from MIR in the last map.
Oh,
How did they
shit.
lose? What was going on? What's MIR gonna do here, man? We're gonna
I
analyze
think
MIR a little bit.
the fact that they let Alpha Yi, a support player, do that much on Tracer, inexcusable.
True.
Inexcusable. Is MIR bad or Mag just that good? Wait a minute. Is it finally happened? Is Mag no longer potential man?
Can you believe this guy? Can you believe Mag is just stat padding versus MIR so that he can say he has a positive map win record? Look at this guy. He's just got to permanently play
zeros,
this MIR
yeah.
to get like a clean 3-0. And then you look at his map record, it's like, oh wow, Mag's doing really well, guys. Actually, he's just stat padding versus bad teams. Okay, that's a good one, Mag.
When's the last time we saw Tracer Genji dive? You're not gonna believe this, Ramble. You're not gonna believe this. But you're literally, it's been the meta for Korea. You're not gonna believe this, but it is the meta for Korea. Like, as of right now.
Before that, I can't actually remember.
So, yeah, before that, it's been a while. Before that, it's been a while.
God, I want to say like 2017, 2018.
No, well, I gotta be honest.
Something like that?
I mean, Genji's been meta though. Before this, Genji has definitely had his meta moments, but I guess it's been like stuff like Genji. What were they playing? Like Genji hit scan and Genji like echo and shit like that. They weren't. Were they not playing Genji Tracer?
I don't remember. It was like the Genji was meta during Jotes. What was Jotes? It was Sojin. It was Sojin Genji, I think, during Jotes. That was a big Genji meta.
Yeah, Sojourn Genji.
What was another big Genji meta? I'm trying to remember.
Like, I feel like Genji, there's been a lot of Genji played over the past like year or two, honestly, but there's not been that much Genji Tracer. Yeah, so that is
usually the Genji and the Tracer play are the same person. So that's why you don't see a lot of that. Whereas right now it's like, well, they're both good, so we need a new flex DPS. Most teams didn't have 2 flex DPSs, so the hit scan would just like lock the Soj or whatever, because Soj has been good for like most of Overwatch 2.
Is this the toes guy? Says PGE67. What are you talking about? When has this been the thing? When has that ever been a fucking thing? Wait, when did I get this label? Yes? No, not yes. Not yes.
Mag play Diva yet? Hopefully soon. Next map, Mag will play Diva.
Yeah, next map. Don't worry. Don't worry, next map. Next map, Mag plays Diva. Alpha E goes back to support. Imagine ZETA where like Mag's playing like Diva full time and Alpha E plays like support.
Who plays DPS? Do they have another DPS? Oh, they're probe. Holy shit, they should get probe out.
Yeah, bring out Proby Bryant. Bring out Proby Bryant.
They're stat padding Mag and they're not letting probe get his stat pad in versus the worst team.
Dude, gotta bring out the
probe out
Proby.
of the game.
Let the Proby out. Get the Proby out here. Who trying to gift a sub? You come in here, ask if I'm the toes guy, and start asking for subs? This is shameless behavior. I don't know how to fix an outbot. Honestly, we're not fixing shit till I get back to the States. I'm in Canada right now. We're not gonna fix anything, okay? We're just letting it all play out through the end of this night, and then we're gonna fix it maybe when I get back to the States. Everything's fucking busted right now. It's buff flipped, exploded. We're just gonna deal with it. We're gonna deal when I get back to the US. We'll deal with it all then. This is a Suravasa Prime Diva map for Mag. Prime Mag Diva map.
Ban ball. I want to see.
Ban the ball,
ban
get a
ball.
Diva.
And then the diva's gonna come.
Did you know a car is gonna hit you in 2 weeks? Is that so? Car is gonna hit me in 2 weeks?
What if you just stay home?
Yeah, what if how that was gonna get me if I stay home the whole time? Also, could you believe it, Avril, that the street below me where I'm at, in the street below, Jeremy Renner of the Jeremy Renner app was there in Toronto. As was Chris Evans and Anya Taylor-Joy. These names ringing any bells for you?
What are they filming? The new Avengers? What's
I think
happening?
it's just a film festival in Toronto, so they're just
okay.
hanging out. They're hanging out. This is gonna hit my house. The car is gonna hit my house like a fucking predator drone strike.
Is the next part of the story is like you're looking out your window below and you're looking at them, and then they look like, it's like, oh, Avast, come down, and they're just like waving you up. Like, I know that guy.
Whoa!
That's that
They
Avast
look at
guy.
me from across the street. They're like, whoa, get in here, get in here, man. You gotta get groceries sooner or later. I don't think I will actually. I think I'm gonna live entirely off of like rice and beans, so I won't get hit by the car. Also, they did ban ball, and Zeta banned Reaper. I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense if you're banning ball. Like, Reaper could be kind of strong once you get rid of like the dive aspects, and even when you're playing, some teams playing with like Winston.
Unfortunately, Mag wants to play Winston, so they ban the Reaper. Unfortunately.
Yeah, so I mean, it makes sense.
Fucking Mag. Play Diva, damn it! This is the map. Do it.
You live to shop for
Krusty's still on Gen G, by the way.
I actually don't know.
Why do people tell me that he's like not on Gen G anymore? He's taking a back seat, apparently.
I don't actually know. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I think he probably should take a back seat after what's happened. It's a bit like they gotta be doing. They need to give Krusty essentially the jobs program they gave Christopher. You know, where like Hunter taps out. They're like, okay, good work, Hunter. We had a pretty ass season. The vibes unfortunately weren't vibing enough. Let's bring in Chris. Krusty needs a guy. He needs like Junkbuck to do that for him. Honestly, at this point, like we need like Junkbuck to be like, get rid of his ass, or maybe even Moby or 9K, and then they're like, okay, tap in Krusty. Time for the sloppy seconds. Time for the sloppy seconds. That's what Hunter did for Chris with Space Station, and I feel like that's what we can be seeing here in the Korea region for Krusty, because there's not enough people from in Europe. Who are the best teams besides Falcons and Crazy Raccoon? Well, to be fair, Falcons might not be that good, but T1, perhaps T1 for you. PG 67. Zeta actually looks okay right now, so really, you got Crazy Raccoon, Zeta, T1. Maybe Falcons if they get their shit together. They are, also, I mean, he's gonna go Diva. He's gonna go Diva. Yeah, he's gonna go Diva.
He will. He doesn't want to play the Winston into the Hog. I respect it.
I actually can't believe we're finally at a point where like Hog is getting played because of the fucking the slight rework.
People out here be asking when the last Tracer Genji meta was. When was the last Hog meta?
Yeah,
That's what
I know.
You should be asking. That's the better question.
I might get the 2-1 motor if I work overtime in the
Was
mines.
the last Hog meta genuinely like?
That's what I like to hear. The children yearn for the mines.
When Super was playing Hog in the finals? That was the last Hog meta, right?
Maybe. It might have been the last like hard Hog meta. Cronus.
Yeah, that's the last Hog meta that I remember.
Yeah, that's the one that's the last hard Hog meta I can remember. Also, by the way, he did not swap.
Hog meta, but
no. But he didn't swap. He's still on Winston. Hard Hog, you say? We're calling it the hard Hog meta.
Hard Hog. I'm grabbing this hard Hog meta with both hands.
Yeah, I'm taking
it.
the hard Hog. I'm taking it into my life. I'm taking the hard Hog.
I'm pressing Q and grabbing the whole Hog. That's the name of the ultimate.
True. Hog was meta for about 2 months after Curie released. That shit's so long ago though. Still,
was it? I don't think so. Wait, that's not
I don't
true.
even remember that. I don't remember that. That's what a chatter is typing.
I don't think that's true. No, I don't think that's true.
Also, by the way, Zeta just fucking full lost this point. They literally full lost this point to the Hog, and Mag's still on Winston. Imagine if they lose the Hog. Imagine if they lose this map to Hog. That actually would be so fucking crazy.
Mag, it's time to swap the Diva. Guys, Mer won a round. They need one more. And the Mer believers wanted the bread.
Wasn't Hog used back in Overwatch League Season 1? Yes, a little bit. But for the most, I think it was the very end we had a Orisa Hog meta.
What year was Orisa Hog?
Orisa Hog was that was end of Season 1. Very end of Season 1 when...
That was Season 1.
And also, okay. I think there was we had it in other seasons too, but very end of Season 1 we had an Orisa meta for Grand Finals as well.
What the fuck? Alpha E just...
Alpha E went in and then died. And then died to the ult.
Went in to try and...
Yeah.
He went in to try and pulse?
Yes.
Misses the pulse
and
just
died to the ult.
What was that? What was that?
They break bubble? Wait. This is actually kind of bad. This is actually kind of bad from ZETA. I mean, they give up point here. They used 4 ults. Lost. Kane has Blade. They have double DPS ult here. This actually, like... Why is Hog good here? Because he shreds Winston and they banned Reaper. And then for some reason, ZETA, because they have Mag, they're not going to play stuff like Zarya. And I mean, he could play D.Va if he wanted. And they also banned Ball. And so Ball would kind of fuck this. But I mean, Hog's actually good at the Ball, to be fair.
No. The Hog is the Ball counter. Hog got buffed because Hog one-shots now. That's the biggest thing.
Yes, Hog one-shots. Hog one-shots, essentially. But also, like, the bans are good here because they Reaper's banned, which is Hog Shredder, you know, and additionally, Mag's probably not going to play Zarya. And, I mean, he could play D.Va, but...
Wanna be real? Someone on ZETA needs to go Soj. Oh, they can't. Alpha E Pelican, they don't even have a good Soj player on. Soj farms Hog pretty hard, just getting infinite rails.
Wait, this Blade from Pelican is turbo ass. Holy, holy.
Yeah, Mag play map 1.
Holy. Did you recently cast a Marvel Rivals tournament? I did with Uber, with Mitch Leslie. I did. Okay, Kane dies. The rush is ending. The Bliss is dead. Dude, they're gonna lose. They're gonna lose this point. They're going. What the fuck? What the hell? ZETA Division is like, they are like...
Ruler has to just stay alive
they're
right now.
Fucking losing to Ruler Hog.
To be fair, they're not cleaning up. Mura doing a really terrible job of cleaning up right now. In fact, they didn't even get the flip.
They still haven't capped. How the fuck did they not cap? How the fuck did they not cap?
Mag got one shot.
Mag just...
Mag just got one shot.
He got hooked around corner. Oh shit, he peeked and he just face peeked Hog and died. Oh my god. The fact that Mirror still haven't won this is fucking insanity. There's Suzu. Pelican's just running forward. He's just running forward with a nano. He killed Alfie. Ruler still killed Alfie.
Yeah, but then they lost 3 to Pelicans Genji. Lose 3 to Pelicans Genji.
Okay, if I'm MIR here, I think no joke. I put Azent in the cage in the torment cube. The fact that Azent was like chasing, Azent was chasing so bad and they didn't clean up. Like, I'm putting him in the torment cube.
Brother,
if I'm in my gaming.
It was a 4v3 and ZETA had no supports and Mura didn't win that.
And, I mean, Azent literally was he was literally chasing like frags in the back line instead of like cleaning up point. If I'm in my gaming, I am putting him in the torment cube. I'm putting him in the contraption and I'm turning him to a fine pace. 110%. Pelican did make up for the Blade though. That much is true.
What I'm doing is I'm renegotiating Azent's contract that if he wins the OWCS, he gets a bonus.
Yeah, he gets a bonus. He'll get a bonus
he'll
then.
never win.
Mag,
but then
Mag
if he
Primal.
does win, I'll be on my hands and knees.
The Mag Primal is, I mean, it's delivering. It's delivering. It's doing a little bit of delivery there. It's not delivery. It's DiGiorno. Wow, MIR are really, really bad, man. This team is really, really bad. Unfortunately, I mean, like, how could you even lose that fight? How literally when you have the man advantage and supports? Hello, Red Draconum. Fun fact, originally Mirror's team was backwards, but Blizzard made them change it. They were going to call themselves Rim Job Gaming. That's crazy.
Rim Gaming.
Little Rim Gaming. What was their hashtag? Hashtag Rimming it?
We just play on the rim.
We play on the rim.
Oh my god, Mag.
Yeah, I mean he used bubble unfortunately, and he couldn't play it because he was already so low.
Oh my god, dude. Mag is trying to jump out, and then mid-jump, the opening frame of the jump, Ruler hooked him and killed him. That was so good. Oh, that's so fucking funny.
You know what's crazy? Mag can play. Didn't he play Hog at one point in like Overwatch League? And he was like okay at it. Am I misremembering?
I can't remember that.
Historians?
He's
Historians?
suggesting he should mirror the Hog.
What if he
Is that
did?
what we're doing
What
right
if he did? I thought he was like okay at I distinctly remember him playing Hog and being okay at it in Overwatch League. I might be totally misremembering.
now? There's no way we end up in a
Yeah, that's right,
mirror. I
because
didn't
it
even see the Hog mirror yet.
was Justice when Decay played Zarya for him. And yeah, it was actually good. Now I do think Decay was doing a lot of the heavy lifting. But yeah, it was Justice.
It wasn't Janu on the Hog, it was Janu Hog.
No. This was when Justice like built the super team and they were still ass until the Hog Zarya meta with Decay, and they brought in Decay to play in like last second from Fuel.
Yeah, that was Janu Hog.
No.
When Decay came in the last second. Decay came in for the playoffs, right? And played Zarya. And it was Janu Hog and Decay Zarya.
I thought that was Mag Hog.
That was not Mag. That was not Mag.
That was Janu? Ah, man, dude. It's been 5 guys, it was 5 years ago. It was 5 years ago, okay?
I'm gonna put Grandpa to bed. What time is it?
It was 5 years ago.
I'm gonna put his sleep medication on. Oh shit. Wheel him to bed, guys. Wheel him to bed.
Wheel him to bed.
Grandpa's getting
Oh,
tired.
that's right. That's when they had Roar. You're right. That was Roar Justice. Okay, they figured it out. Mag is still not having the greatest game of all time, but Pelican and Alfie are finally farming. We're there. Life is good. Life is worth living.
Can you imagine if they won the league off that move? Just the Decay Zarya move and they won the whole
I mean,
league
the thing
off
is,
that
the
one
Decay
move
Zarya move, like, literally got them pretty far. It got them pretty far considering how ass they were for the rest of the season.
It's just like the plot of like some sports movie. Like the entire movie, this team's just losing and shit, and then they just make this one insane roster move at the exact right time during the exact right bit, and they just win. Like what?
Yeah, they literally, yeah, that's it. People in chat remember they made a top 4 run in North America after being so mediocre to outright bad the rest of the season. A little booble.
The sleep.
Oh,
that was a nice
that's a pretty nice sleep.
Nice
but I think
sleep from Finn.
Ruler's right there. He might kill Finn because Finn has no sleep, right? Oh, wait, saved. Saved here. What am I witnessing? I'm witnessing a Mag Primal. I mean, he tanks some supportals.
So remind me again. They didn't close the. Oh, there's a nice hook. They didn't close the roster locks for playoffs that year. Is that what happened?
Essentially, I'm trying to remember the exact. It was essentially a loophole. It was a loop. Oh, it was the emergency sub loophole. So technically, Justice had all the players, but I think this was the year they were supposed to be playing with Vote, maybe, or Lolshish, like one of them, like both of them, maybe potentially. I might be misremembering, but essentially they had enough players to meet. For like they didn't technically need an emergency sub because they could have played, but they were able to sign Decay, and the league's like, oh, we're gonna count this as an emergency sub, and so we don't know. I still think to this day we don't really know. I think it was because they couldn't get their visa, but they could still play. They could still have played, but they couldn't get their visa, and so then they just like let them sign Decay. And also, I think it was also just Lolshish that didn't get his visa because Vote did have it, I thought, or was it the inverse?
They had only 6 players without Decay. Is that what happened? So they needed a 7th. I can't even remember. Oh, because yeah, it was 6v6, so they needed 7 players.
But the thing is, they did have 7 players. It's just Lolshish wasn't really available to play. They did technically have enough players. They had enough. Was Decay a free agent, or was he actually on what a nice sleep. Oh,
guys, Finn's getting some sleeps today. What the fuck? How is Finn hitting these?
Dude, Finn is really he's showing up versus top team MIR gaming. Bro, I'm sorry, Finn. I'm not trying to slander you, Finn. I'm not trying to slander you, but
Finn versus good teams is like, what is this guy doing? Finn versus terrible teams? Oh my god, this guy's the best player.
Wait, this guy's so fucking good.
So was Decay a free agent, or was he on a different team?
I think he had literally just left Fuel or something because of the Crimzo beef.
Oh, yeah.
I think he had literally just left it. And then they signed him.
And were Dallas were knocked out, right? Wait, were Dallas knocked out, or did he leave? Or was he like already off the roster?
I'm gonna say that
Dallas
I can't
released him
remember.
after the trade deadline. Interesting.
Oh yes. So Justice, they beat them, knocked Fuel out of playoffs, and then Decay got signed to Justice as an emergency sub.
Yeah, no, that's fucked up. That's really fucked up. You knock out a team and then just take the best players. Like, all right, nice one, guys.
Yeah, so it was a totally fucked up situation because essentially Justice had all the they had a player account. It's just one of them literally just couldn't play, but technically he was on the roster and they weren't playing with him anyways, you know, because they've been playing with Elivote and like Roar or John or something like that. I can't remember the rest of the tank line. And then they just signed Decay.
Back, but continue.
That's it. That's really all there is to it. That's all we got, really.
And then Albert's like, I will do the same thing with Who Are You? And then didn't play him. He didn't need him.
I think it was slightly different with Who Are You, though. I think it was a slightly different situation, but I can't remember it all either. Swing Chip's here. She probably remembers. Swing Chip, do you remember what happened with Who Are You again? I think we did that legally. Also, chat. I saw the Overwatch drama today, and I think I farmed interactions successfully. Guys, did you see? Do you guys think I did? You guys think I farmed enough interactions successfully from the Overwatch drama? Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I think I did a pretty good job. Oh my god, I finally figured it out. There's so many extensions. What are you talking about? Talking about typing in chat? When does the Falcons match start? They are last match of the day, push cash. So you're going to wait a while. This one will be done pretty soon because MIR is getting their shit pushed in and will continue to do so. But the Crazy Raccoon T1 match should probably be a banger, ideally. Or at least pretty good. So it's going to be a bit. It's going to be at least like another hour. Mag dropping a single point to Farmer Hog is enough to keep the narrative alive. The narrative of what? Of Mag being potential man? Is that the narrative? Old Ocean haven't won a map yet. Dude, if Old Ocean, if Jaehong with fucking like... Oh man, with like Heiser and shit, if they beat Falcons, oh, that would be very funny. But I mean, there's just no way. Falcons will win. They surely will win, even with Merit not being able to. I don't know though. Old Ocean, no joke. What if Old Ocean? Let me take a look at Old Ocean. Who they played so far? I mean, they got 3-0 by way. And then they played ZETA. I mean, no, they're gonna get I don't. Yeah, never mind. Now, even with Merit not be, even without a flex DPS player, they have to play Merit on like Sombra or some shit. It's not happening. It's not happening. It's not gonna happen. What's going on with Falcons? Essentially, why isn't Merit playing? No, Merit is playing. It's Stalker that's not playing. And that's the problem, is that it's not a hit scan meta at all. You want like 2 flex players. You want like Tracer, Genji, shit like that. And just double flex. And Merit does not flex. Merit plays hit scan and a little bit of Tracer. But the thing is, you're not going to play Merit Tracer over like proper Tracer. Decay left Fuel August 3rd and joined Justice on August 12th. Justice and Fuel played each other in round 2 of play on September 4th. Good times. And Stalker was kept in the Arkham Asylum. Yep, you got it right, Maldo. They went from forcing double flex to forcing hit scan. Yeah, and it's ass. And it's ass. And it's ass. But they're going to play Old Ocean, which probably shouldn't matter. So, probably shouldn't matter, but it is a little scary. Because Old Ocean legitimately have like a decent squad. Korea's just pretty competitive. Shadowreno best alternate player for Twitch, plus enabling some extra shit in my browser. I get that. I didn't know. I've never heard of alternate player for Twitch. But I almost never watch live streams on Twitch. I watch them almost exclusively on YouTube. If possible, I watch almost all my live streams on YouTube, if I can do it. I try almost never to watch them on Twitch. They banned Rhine. They banned Rhine? Classic? Classic stuff? I don't think that's gonna matter. Okay, Avril chat, I know you guys can hear me. When Avril comes back, let's all pretend like he missed something really huge, like something crazy happened, okay? Just follow my lead, Avril chat. I'm unmuted so you guys can hear me.
Or Prime booing.
Prime Avast or Prime Booink. Booink. Snooky Bear 7. Thank you for the Prime. Pretty sure Avril has wireless headphones. Fuck! Do you think so? Does he have wireless headphones? We'll learn soon enough. We hope not. I'm gonna believe that he doesn't.
Prime Avast or Prime booing.
I double played again. I thought I fixed it. Dude, I have to fly tomorrow. I have to fly on Monday, chat. What's the goated airport routine? I've been flying a while, but I still don't feel like I've nailed an airport routine yet. Anyone have like a goated airport routine for like a 5-6 hour travel day? Something that's like a surefire way to get you that just make sure that you're living life the whole time. I'll tell you my current routine. Current routine: wake up, can't sleep the night before because I have travel anxiety, so I get like maybe 6 to 6.5 hours of sleep. Show up to the airport despite having pre-check and status, perhaps 2.5 hours early, 3 hours max. Make it to the terminal, go check that it actually exists. Once I make it to security, go check my gate exists, even though I know it does. Then go buy an overpriced like water at a nearby store in the airport. Then sit there for an hour and a half watching like Northern Lion or German videos while playing on the handheld device. And then get on the plane and sit really uncomfortably for the durations of the flight. Show up 20 minutes before the flight time and miss the flight. I see. 20 minutes before. Try to test airport theory. I do not test airport theory because I don't want to fuck with that. Eat 3,000 calories of Airport Panda Express ass crack of Don Rooster still tired and he still won't ask me to move my feet out of the aisle. Dude, I will say eating Panda Express at the airport goes crazy hard. I've fallen back in love with Panda Express. It is some very goated American Chinese food, honestly. American Chinese, like, fast food. Wait, they're losing this fight. I actually have to lock in here a little bit. They're playing Zarya Reaper Tracer again. Our Tekken player ended 5th. This is disappointing. This is very disappointing, Swing. If it was me personally, if you put me out there in Tekken, I would not be ending 5th. I'm sure they tried their best though, but just letting you know. Just so you know, put me out there on the Tekken arena, I'm not ending 5th. You're laughing? Wait, Alfie's kind of pounding. Oh. When they have 4 ults. Wait, this is actually a very losable fight. Relatively equal tiebreaker. Okay, well, no, Ace luckily gets rolled, so never mind. Mags been playing ball all maps? No, this is actually his first ball in one. He's been playing Winston, and he got rolled by Ruler Hog a little bit previous map, but it's worked out. It worked out because they ended up winning. Pelican kind of carried him. He did play. I guess that's fair. He did play ball first map. I guess I did forget about first map a bit because I barely even watched because they got rolled so hard. But yeah, he's played ball Winston. Thoughts on watching Whiplash in concert with an orchestra? I'm gonna be honest, I did never understand the appeal of watching a movie with a concert performance because I feel like it's gonna detract from the movie experience for me. Some people really love it, and I'm like, maybe you should just go watch like a concert versus like watching a movie. Is Avast still not back? No, I don't think he is. He hasn't said a word. Is Zarya not utterly unplayable? Okay, Finn's just flanking. Dude, Finn looks so good against bad teams. Zarya not utterly unplayable? I would argue that that very few tanks are currently utterly unplayable. Zarya is playable, especially because Reaper's kind of strong right now, and you can support with like Tracer Wuyong. But into this comp, Zarya is pretty bad. This comp for MIR is bad. It's not utterly unplayable because I think there's a decent amount of variety, but I do not think for Esperanza this is a good comp. I think it's very, very hard to make work, and I don't think MIR has what it takes to do so. It's you can get a little bit of work done, but it's not great. I would not describe it as utterly unplayable though, because I do think teams that actually are good at this could make it work. But I also don't, I would never say like, let's go for this strat. Let's play fucking Zarya Reaper on Esperanza. But I think if you have like Wuyong Kiriko with like Tracer to support it, it's a little bit better than you expect. Okay, what is this grab? He just grabbed late. Wait a minute. The ruler carry? The ruler carry? No. Okay, it's over. It's about to be Avril Theory. Time to lock on out. But yes, that's how I feel about concerts, like movies with live concerts. I'm like, and like the live like orchestral stuff. I'm like, I don't get it. It's not for me. But I mean, I like Whiplash.
Sorry, I was just doing my best impression of a political streamer. That's my
What
bad.
what are you talking about?
They like to walk away, play shit, and then just have a chair stream for like a long ass time.
I've never watched a political streamer, so I don't know what their routines are.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither.
I mean, I don't think there's
Wait,
any
did something
shame.
insane and incredible happen? Something really insane.
Yeah,
happened
you
above,
missed. You
apparently?
did miss something really big while you were doing that. And
Yeah.
You missed like a humongous play from fucking Ruler. Like Ruler actually went ridiculously dumb stupid.
Yeah. Are you perhaps pretending that something huge just happened?
No, Ruler. I mean, you missed it. He did like the Defran grab, except like, it was even better. It was even better than the Defran grab because afterwards he didn't become a McDonald's cashier, which was the crazy part.
Something insane did actually happen.
Okay.
Overwatch drama apparently happened. What was it? What was the Overwatch drama?
We can't find Stalker. Who are you?
What? Wait,
That's the drama.
Before the ZETA game, the MCD sister prepared a coffee truck with special MCD coffee. Whoa! Got his face on it, doing the fucking hands in the air and everything. MCD coffee. Damn, I want to try one of those now.
We lost them. Yeah, we lost them. I mean, you know, I wouldn't say there was any insane drama. Me personally, I mean, there was drama, but it's not really insane because frankly, I'm 30 years old and I don't care. So I just use it. I just use it to farm interactions.
My favorite thing to do.
Yeah, we're about to hit an Avril theorem, I think. There was actually a moment where MIR were like almost cooking, and then the heat's been lost. Ruler left Jinji League of Legends team. Yep, that's it. This is Jinji Ruler. He's playing for MIR now as Zarya. Seeing mostly an off-tank hero pool. Seeing Reaper in every OWCS match is not where I had my bingo card. Reaper's good right now, legitimately. I think Reaper's like legitimately a very good pick, but I don't think it's the best pick. I think if you can play Zarya, I think if you play Tracer Genji, it's a better comp. But some teams just don't have that. Like some teams aren't able to play like Tracer Genji.
What's crazy is that in League of Legends, Ruler plays Zarya too. He's just playing the same hero he plays in League of Legends.
Dude, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go, Ruler. I mean, actually, Ruler, he'll never be Gamsu. Ruler will actually never be Gamsu. That's so true. Gamsu, my fucking goat.
And that guy knows how to cook.
And yeah, and he
So
knows how to cook.
self-sufficient.
Yeah.
He knows how to live on his own.
And he didn't, when all the Koreans would go out and get like insanely slop drunk on Boston, he was the one responsible guy. What a responsible guy Gamsu was.
And he has a dog.
Yeah.
Or perhaps it was a cat. I can't remember.
No, he had a dog. He had a dog. So he's the DD. That's right. Gamsu was the one with double Ds. And also the designated driver. Gamsu Big Naturals. Do not search that. Do not search Gamsu Big Naturals in Google. Wait, Ruler's doing a little tech with it? You see that? See the jump in here?
It's a big natural homemade food, not GMO food.
Yeah,
not that fake
non-GMO
stuff.
food. Yeah, it was some non-GMO food actually.
Real natural, big natural food. Well, he had both a cat and a dog. Well, that's just greedy.
Yeah, can't have both.
That would be that. You know what that would be? That would be like if you casted both Marvel Rivals and Overwatch.
That would be greedy. That would be greedy. Yeah,
That's
that's
fucking
right.
insane,
That
bro.
would be like
That's
if you
insane.
had like Stalker and Proper on the same. Oh my God! They recalled out a fucking grab. He just wasted grab. Oh. Oh.
Nene, is that you?
Oh.
Nene in 2025, is that you?
Oh no. Oh no. Okay, actually, I'm gonna say it. Nene's was still worse. Nene's was definitely still worse than that because Nene, in that situation, didn't he just miss and he threw it into the crack of King's Row, like that one like weird geometry spot?
No.
On last?
It was Rialto. It was
Oh, it was
Rialto. last.
Rialto. That's right. It was
And
Rialto. Yeah.
he saw a Sombra and just went for it.
That's
And
right. He tried to
Sombra.
get the Sombra on the
missed.
Translocate of Rialto. Yeah, no, Nene's is worse. Nene's is worse because also he was trying to solo grab the Sombra, which I think is always going to be worse than like anything else, in my opinion.
But like that was, I don't know. If he actually gets the Sombra and you kill the Sombra, there's no EMP that fight. They could probably win. So like, I saw the vision. I do see the
You
vision.
did see the vision? You saw the vision, huh?
Yeah.
I
But it's just really
personally,
risky 'cause it's
now
like,
that you
if
reminded
you
me, I
missed-
didn't see the vision.
If you miss that grab, then you will be remembered for the rest
Forever,
of history
yes,
in
yeah.
Overwatch as the guy that missed that grab.
Yes.
If you miss that grab. So that's the problem. That's the downside. Or perhaps the upside because we're still talking about it to this day.
Yeah, yeah.
So who really
We
won?
remember him. We
Who really
remember
won?
him. Yeah. Fucking Nene is Ozymandias. Walk amongst my crumbled ruins. The grabber worked would have called him a genius. I mean, I can't remember the whole game state there in that situation, but I thought even if he kills the Sombra, did that really I mean, it guaranteed them another fight, but I didn't know if it guaranteed them a win. But
Yeah, I can't remember that either.
I guess
but
to be
know-
fair,
I
I
know-
guess to be fair, it was probably better than nothing, considering probably better than nothing, considering where they were at in that point. All right, let's pay out the Preds. Choosing an outcome. Now it's time for a real game. Avril, it's time for us to lock in here today. It's now actually time for us to lock in for a T1 Crazy Raccoon banger.
Unfortunately, you're gonna get 3 maps of Donghak Doom. That's all I can do for you. That's the best I can do.
That's the best you can do. You can promise me 3 maps of
3 maps
Donghak
of
Doom.
Donghak Doom. That's all you get.
That's all you can give me? In this economy? Starting the prediction.
Why was Donghak so obsessed with playing Doom and Malga at EWC? That's my biggest question. He was so obsessed. Like,
Chatterino is goated. It is goated. I use Chatterino like all the time. I think Chatterino's by far the best like chat client. When does T1 play? Literally right after this, PG 67. If you could believe it. If you could believe it, your prayers are being answered. Do you already have your dinner today, Avril? You have dinner
I
yet?
was having it right now.
Oh, you're
I was
having it right now. What's the selection today, chef?
I got laksa, but this time with noodles.
What?
Isn't that
Oh, you got
insane?
laksa. Okay, yeah. You got it with the
With-
noodles.
with
With the
noodles this
noodles. Dude,
Yeah,
what
I know.
I've been
That's the
I've been
craziest
pounding
part.
down in Toronto my new favorite, perhaps my new favorite noodle dish. It's I don't know what what the proper term for it is, but there's this Thai restaurant. It's like a Thai place, and they make something called boat noodles. And it might be the most delicious broth that I've ever had. It's got some bok choy in there, some simmered beef, some noodles, and it might be the most fragrant
$30
broth I've
ice
ever
cream.
had. And it's the best. It's the best thing ever. Boat noodles might be the best fucking soup dish I've ever had in my life, potentially. And I've had a lot of really good soups. It's entered the halls of infamy, right up there with like pho and pozole.
You know what my favorite soup is?
Go on.
The soup that we're watching right now.
Okay,
Soup.com.
soup.com. Because as I've gotten older, I used to, when I first had ramen, like real ramen the first time, I was like, oh, ramen's really good. But now I'm definitely putting boat noodles, pho and pozole over ramen now. Ramen's gone into the A tier. Those are in the S. Remember the Canadian place? Yeah, I do. It was good. I like a ramen. Listen, I'll even put, no joke, I'll put a good hot pot over a ramen now. I'll put a good hot pot over a ramen. As I've gotten older. Hello, Ravish. Hello.
Someone needs to slow this guy down.
Oh, dude, you found it. It's Kwai Tiao Rea. Sorry, Thai people. Boat noodles. This Thai noodle soup dish known for its rich, savory, and slightly sweet broth, thickened with a small amount of pork or beef blood, originating from vendors selling from boats. Dude, it's so good. It's so.
Sorry, Thai people. I will be butchering this.
I butchered this, but
My
if you
apologies.
can get boat noodles, everyone should get boat noodles. You should, if you get the opportunity, you should buy. You should get boat noodles. It is like literally. It's after never having it before. It swiftly entered the S tier of soups for me. That shit slaps out of control. Heard a little about Overwatch's year doing with your offer schedule. You know, it's all right. And by all right, I mean I'm surviving. But I mean, it's just a fraction of the pain that what someone as Avril has suffered throughout his whole life doing Overwatch.
What was that?
Of just being up at ridiculous hours compared to your time schedule.
Yeah, I will be again soon. I'm just looking at some stuff coming up and I'm like, yep. The good news is I got stuff coming up. The bad news is my sleep will be destroyed.
Yeah.
I'll do it for the love of the game.
Are you
Well,
back
just
in
doing it for
East
the love of the game,
Coast?
that's all
I'm
good.
still East Coast, but I'm like leaving. I've had like an insanely swamped time, bro, because I helped Art move, and then I also had started school while I was here, and then we had co-stream start back up, and I had to do stuff for the production company I'm helping running like Marvel Rivals / Counter-Strike some events. So I've been like fucking swamped as hell. So I'm still technically East Coast, but I'm leaving Monday. Why is Mag winning? Well, he played MIR, so. But also, I mean, not the replay on the grab. Yeah, it does hurt. I think. How long have you been on a normal schedule right now, Avril? Like, when's the last time you had like a really fucked up like schedule-wise since you've had to do some
Last
work?
night.
Last night, really?
I just went to bed late. You mean because of work?
I'm just saying. Like, when's the last time you had to be in a consistently fucked up schedule? I feel like you've been on like a normalish schedule for a bit, right?
Yeah, like I think for the last 2 to 3 weeks I've been on a really
Yeah,
nice
see,
normal
it hurt
schedule.
because I was on a really nice schedule for a bit too, and then I swapped back over, and so I'm back in Degen time. Luckily, my flight on
Halo's
Monday
fine
is not too early, so I'll be able to like wake up slightly later, but it's like at 1, so it's not that late. Damn 5 ads. They're getting your ass. They're beating your ass, PG67. Also, we're about to see like an insane ball matchup I feel little jumpin', releasing the jumpin' and the dong. 2 balls in the night, running into each other. I'm quite excited for it. I don't mind morning because I'll sit down, put on a
What, 2
plush
balls
episode
in the
and sleep.
daytime?
Yeah.
Full vision of each other. Full speed ahead, straight into each other.
I can't sleep on a
purpose?
plane, is the thing. I'm unable to sleep on planes unless I'm like insanely tired.
Yeah, Zeta won and Mag did not go Diva, to my dismay.
No, he did not. He only played ball and Winston. He didn't play anything. He didn't play anything fun. Mag did not play anything fun. And that's really what my biggest problem with Mag is, that he didn't play a single fun hero. Where were my fun heroes, Mag?
You didn't do it for the vibes. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
You're playing
Good
against
morning,
Mer
sunshine.
Gaming.
0 OW2 taking
You gotta
the prime.
flex on them a little bit.
In the 6 months, oh, you get a beautiful sub badge. Mag, more like lag. You got him. You got him, man.
Holy shit.
They got him. They fucking got him.
Holy shit. Mr. President, we got him.
The hell, my fucking... I hate having a headset with a cable, man. I'm so used to wireless headsets. I hate having
Why'd
it.
you get one with the cable?
Well, I
What
don't.
happened?
This is the old girlfriends, you know, the old ball and chain. She still has a
Good morning,
wired
sunshine.
one.
It's literally a ball and chain headset. It's
I know.
chained up.
I feel like I'm like the werewolf in the Untamed image, that I've been hit with like a steel chain, a silver chain that's kept me in my lycanthropy to this chair. So it's been, so, you know, I also, have you ever seen the show Supernatural, Avril?
I've not. I've heard
Heard
about it.
it? Yeah, I watched some more of it. Honestly, I'm in. I'm in for Supernatural. Supernatural fans, we're in. We're in.
You didn't even see the 2nd season of Westworld yet.
No, I haven't
Mel.
seen the 2nd season of Westworld yet.
Look at this guy.
Is that the headset that says the battery low, the battery's low? I mean, they all say that.
What do you think he's doing?
But this one does not, because there's no battery. I have a cable, but it's attached to a pulley so I can walk around my room. You know, that's kind of genius. a giant... Well, why does it have to be on a pulley? Couldn't you just have a long cable? Could you just have a much longer cable then versus like a pulley? I missed the headset lady. Yeah, unfortunately, headset lady, the headset wasn't that good. I just had the headset for free. A medieval pulley. Have you ever had that situation? What's your current internet setup, Avril? Do you have like a long cable running somewhere, or do you have a very neat cable situation?
Internet.
Yeah.
No, it's not that neat. It runs across the house to go to the router.
Ah, there it is.
I'm not living in a super modern house where like they just have a built-in Ethernet port in the wall, you know.
Yeah. I remember my last house when my last place I lived in before I left school to go play for Boston, like 2018. I was living with a friend of mine in college, and I was his roommate. He had a townhouse with him, me, and another one of his friends, and we all lived there. And the router was downstairs. And so, because there was no Ethernet ports in the wall, and my PC, I needed an Ethernet connection because I was scrimming and stuff. I wanted like a really good connection. We did it where I ran the cable like down the 2nd story, and it like dangled in the air. It was looking like when you see those videos of like you walk through like some sort of small town in India and all the cables are like insanely bunched up all around the telephone poles and shit. Like it was just like nests of cables, and it just went down to the router from the 2nd floor of the townhouse, and it was so fucked up when anyone would come over to look at the cable situation.
A jungle of wires.
Did you know him? I lived...
Create a hazard.
He was my roommate. Him was my roommate. Dude, that's everyone in India. That's the crazy part. Trust me, I'm Indian. Trust me in Indian. Trust me, I'm in Indian. I'm in Indian. Currently in Indian. Luckily though, since then I've always been in places where I've had like actual ports in the walls. But like right now in my girlfriend's new place, they fucked up the ports and they had to, now we have a cable running from her PC to the router in the closet, but it's also a 1-bedroom apartment, so it's not a very long length. It's a very reasonable length comparatively. Is that shit running from like how many meters is that cable that you're running?
Probably like at least 10. Might even be 15. At least 10.
10.
Yeah, like goes from the room to the living room.
That's not that bad, honestly. I've seen worse.
But it's like at least it's neatly running along the walls and not just like in the middle of the pathway and stuff. I'm not a savage. Can't believe when they built houses 20 or perhaps 30 to 40 years ago, they didn't consider the fact that in future times
that they would have an
people would be
internet in the
connecting
walls.
cables into the walls for such a thing as the internet. What, they didn't know about the internet? They didn't know about the possibility of there being an internet? Now the crazy thing is like my parents, they built a new home and they just didn't consider that at all. And I went to stay over. I'm like, you guys don't have like an Ethernet thing in the wall? Isn't this like a brand new house? Like, yeah. I'm like, you guys just didn't do that? They're like, oh, we didn't even think about that. I'm like, holy shit. It's just not a thing people even consider. It's really crazy. I don't know. Everyone's so Wi-Fi pilled. It's like, why would you need to connect anything? Just use Wi-Fi, right, guys? Like, oh boy, oh brother. Wi-Fi,
yeah,
huh?
you know, honestly, like, so I'm a big Wi-Fi guy, but I do think I always just want to live in a place that has Ethernet. I feel like that is definitely, it's been lost. It's been lost.
If you're just, I don't know, if all you do is go on Facebook and watch Netflix, I suppose Wi-Fi is fine. But like, if you want to play games and you need good ping, Wi-Fi is not it. I think people just don't. The normies do not understand why Ethernet is important. They don't get it.
Fuck. I fucked up my connections. I had it too. I had it, man.
We are launching the all-new XL2566X Plus, which uses the newly developed Fast TN panel.
They were all breeds of dog. That's what you got wrong.
I think the worst, I honestly, it's also so crazy too, because in the current modern, I don't know about your current internet situation, but I haven't had a bad internet situation in a long time. I've had some annoying ones. And like, I remember being a kid and the internet, like when I was a kid and I was like trying to play games online was so fucked. So fucked when I was like a teenager to like kid. And like, I was doing the type of shit, I was desperately trying everything. Like I was the guy that had like, because we didn't have any like Ethernet routing and my mom wouldn't let us run cables through the house and stuff. So I could only use Wi-Fi and have like Wi-Fi cards. And so I was doing like all the tricks. Like I was like wrapping like the antenna. I was wrapping the antenna and shit in like aluminum foil, trying to help like the signal bounce. I was like downloading like Wi-Fi booster software. Like I was literally I was doing like anything to make the Wi-Fi work when I was a kid. And now as an adult, I'm like, I'm just gonna put fucking Ethernet ports, man.
Do you need fast internet? Well, here, download some malware. Sorry, I mean Wi-Fi boosting software. That will definitely.
It was like kind of just like a, dude, Wi-Fi wall plugs. Yeah, what I did is that because our house, they wouldn't let us run I used power line adapters for Ethernet. And power line adapters are so ass, where like you can plug in you can plug into your outlets. Like essentially it's an adapter where you can transmit Ethernet over your power lines, like through your sockets, and like just run it next to your router, like to an outlet nearby, and then you plug it in again, and then you plug it next to your PC. But like it fucks up your Ethernet so bad.
I had periods of time where
Ah.
we didn't even have internet, and this was after getting internet. We had internet, and then for whatever reason I can't remember, we just didn't have internet for a time. And it's like, as a kid especially, you have internet and then you don't. It's like, what do I do with my life?
1 second, I'm booing
Even
Crazy
now, it'd be
Raccoon.
like if I somehow randomly lost internet now as an adult, I'd be like, oh, what do I do?
Boo! This Crazy Raccoon. I hope T1 takes you to the pound and you're euthanized because you
Whoa,
might
I
have
lost it.
rabies. They're good if your outlets aren't ancient. Okay, well, our outlets might have been ancient, perhaps.
The day I realized that the only way you can check if an animal has rabies is that you have to
Behead
kill them
yeah,
and
you have to
inspect their brain matter.
you have to
Oh,
like
okay.
behead them, yeah.
You have to literally fucking kill them to check if they have rabies.
Yeah! Yeah, there they are! Yes! They're the boys, there they are. Those are our guys. That's who we've been waiting for. I used to use a power line adapter. I remember my mom would use the vacuum on lose internet. Oh my god, me too. There were like moments where well, there was like a plug on my mom's desk because the router was on her desk, and she'd like turn on the light and it would fuck up the internet for like 10 minutes. So yeah, power line adapters, terrible. I'm so glad I live in a portion of my life now where I have Ethernet like wall drops everywhere.
Imagine if Lip randomly showed up.
Yeah, he just comes in for
Just
this
like
game.
you see the starting roster, it's like Lip, like, wait, what? He's back.
He's fucking back. He says, Spint, you've done enough. You've done enough, Spint. Do you give all the boys a good luck kiss? I did, actually. I did give all the boys a good luck kiss.
The Proud is starting over Viper today. I wonder what
that is rather. It must be a hit scan map right here, right? But I mean,
gotta be Ilios, right?
Ilios, and they played Freya.
Ilios is hit scan.
Yeah. What's going on, Lip? Is he hanging up the mouse? He's supposedly hanging up the mouse after this year, which is why he's taking time off, because he's like, I want to take time off before I retire. Which I'm like, that's weird, but yeah, I mean, I guess you're about to have a lot of time off.
Like he's not. He'd be going to the military.
Yeah, I just mean from
time off,
games,
yeah.
you know, but
Bringing his hit scan skills to real life.
previous Florida resident, you agree the power infrastructure here is ass. And I'm gonna be honest. When I lived in South Florida, I made it through multiple tropical storms, never had a power issue. If anything, Dallas, Texas, when I lived there previously, had the worst infrastructure I've ever seen in my life. Literally, winds like a slight breeze would fuck up my power. So, especially when I was like co-streaming Overwatch League in like season 1/2 while living there, or season 2 and 3.
오늘의 운세는 찾아봤어요. 그래서
어땠어요?
나쁘지 않대요.
오, 나쁘지 않다.
스트레스 받던 게 해결이 된대요.
Wait, you see that ice on? You see that ice on the wrist?
어떤 게 해결이 된다.
See that ice on the wrist there?
그렇다면 티원 감독님께서 오늘
Damn, this guy took Jumbin's Porsche MVP watch for himself.
Look at that, huh?
Like, give me that shit.
자, 운세 그 경기 끝나고
I didn't know Moon is tall. The interviewer is very short. I repeat myself.
Yes,
She's
the
quite
interviewer
short.
is 5'2". The interviewer is 5'2".
We're
Repeat.
gonna go bald with all these ads you keep hitting me with.
Fall. Thank you for the
Everyone
tier
else
one.
is 5'3".
It's like when on TikTok I get recommended like a fashion TikTok, and like there's a guy putting on an insanely hard fit, but then I go and check and they're like giving recommendations and it's all built for like 5'6" men, which by the way, short kings, nothing wrong with that, but it's a lot easier for you guys to find
저희가 좀
unique fashion that fits in good ways comparatively to
좀 최선을 다해야
us tallies.
말씀해 주셨는데요. 그렇다면
Us totally.
Us tallies here.
크레이지 라쿤을 보기에 좀 어떤가요?
But in return, you get to dress nice. The 5'6" men have a lot of options to dress real nice, and it's, you know, comparatively, it's much easier for you guys to pack on some mass, pack on some muscle mass, which I respect.
서로 미묘한
And on average, you're gonna live longer.
날카로운 딜러
We're gonna go bald with all these ads.
No,
you keep
I'm gonna
hitting
live
me with.
longer. No.
Not seeing Lion anymore is gonna be a little sad. Okay, I think you're referring to Lip. That's right. You made a correction, but that was me at the Toronto Zoo when the lions were all napping and I couldn't see them.
딜러, 탱커, 힐러.
How much
Are they doing a
gel do you
quiz?
use? I don't use
Tell me.
gel. I use clay.
너무
I use a hair clay, not a gel, and a little bit of hairspray because my hair is so fine, so it's the only way to hold it.
아, 오늘 포인트 딜러에서 갈릴 것 같다라고 말씀해 주셨는데요. 그렇다면
What did you say?
여기에서 보시기엔 어떨까요?
이제 비슷하지
It's like I thought they were doing like a little quiz.
처음 나온 선수들도 이제
We're doing a little quiz.
애들이 포함됐기 때문에 딜러
Here's the
Well,
quiz,
again-
Avril. Here's the quiz.
그렇게
Go on.
야, 딜러 포지션 오늘 눈여겨
What are the 3 most important ingredients of a dish? I'll give you 2 of them. Salt and fat. What's the third? Sorry, what's the third?
Of
I
a
should
dish?
say. Yeah. What do you
Of a
need?
dish?
What's the third out of the 3?
Well, you need something to eat it
And I've
with,
given you
so,
salt. I've given you salt and
a
fat.
spin knife fork. A spin knife fork is what I would get. The last ingredient.
It's acid. You gotta have acid. It's salt, fat, acid, man. That's the 3 balancing parts of
What
the
do you need
dish.
acid for? What do you need
What do you mean?
acid for?
It's the pop. It's the pop. It's the pop, man. That's where you have a little bit of like lemon, lime
Pop?
juice, some vinegar.
인터뷰에 대해서 얘기를 했었는데 그때 좀 굉장히 재미있는 의견들이 많이 나왔는데 오늘
The acid is so it kills you. No, man. So it makes
I've
you
never
lit.
had acid in my food.
You have.
I've never had acid in my
I can
food.
guarantee you have had a
I
juice of
physically
a
removed the
citrus or a vinegar or something.
Every time I get any food, I take it to my laboratory. I get my scientists to remove all the acid from it first. And then once
All
the acid
in
is
on
removed,
T1.
I check the pH levels
Let's
just to make
go
sure, by the way.
gambling.
And then I finally eat it afterwards.
Everyone, let's gamble on
Once I'm free
T1.
of the acid.
Kids, put your 401k in on T1 right now. Okay.
Wow, yes, correct.
Put every dollar on T1 right now.
있을 것 같다라는 인터뷰도 나오고 있는데요.
Everyone, all ex-gambling addicts, current gambling addicts, put it all in on T1. Throw it all in. Your kid's college fund, throw it in. Your 401k, throw it in. That watch that your father smuggled into America while crossing an ocean,
그런 선수이기 때문에 자 그런
but also like you guys didn't treat the locals of your last, of your native country like very well. That's why I kind of have to come over. So if you are Cuban living in South Florida, put it all in. Put it all in.
포킹이 약한 게 아니고
그렇죠.
돌려서도 벽 넘어도 포킹이 가능하다 보니까 포탑을 사실 유지하기가 정말 쉽지 않거든요. 그래서 어떤 조합을 준비하기에 프라우드 제스트로 어떻게 보면 가장 중요한
It is going to be interesting though because they Proud did not play
그렇습니다. 어떻게 보면 오늘 이제
yesterday. They were playing just Viper Zest, so
기회다 보니까
this must be a Freya angle. It must be a Freya angle, maybe a Sojourn.
멤버들 뭐 면면을
If Freya is banned, this will be tragic.
Yeah.
대결이고요.
Who's first banned? That's a good question.
두 벌의 대결 맞죠?
Because you would want to protect the Freya, ideally, right?
재밌는 거 준비가 되어 있습니다.
I think Proud also plays the most Freya out of
유명한 선수다 보니까
all the Korean hit scans. He plays it the most.
지켜보고 있습니다. 사실 뭐 볼끼리 싸우는 일은 없고
맞아요.
I'm Puerto Rican in South Florida. Is that close enough? No, Puerto Rican in South Florida, you're cool. Okay. We're a little bit more sus of the Cubans in South
I didn't
Florida.
top up my sludge, and now I'm about to run out. Ah,
That's
crap.
actually so fucked up.
I know.
잘 준비가 됐을지. 자, 그리고
I know. Oh man.
I actually have
That
no more
sucks.
sludge myself. I only have water.
I guess I'll just have to be dehydrated.
400 people have
How
not printed
unfortunate for you.
Avast's body and views. Guys, I didn't want it to come out like this, but yes, I am view body. You got me. You got me. I'm view botting. And also, I've been botting across every other platform. I have 10 million combined viewers.
약간 이제 경기 내용을 보신 분들이 라쿤이
I didn't want to have to admit it this way, but yes, because of the lack of viewer to prediction ratio, I do have, especially across every platform collated, I have 10 million viewers. I am view botting.
경기 T1이 일방적으로
So bots all the way down.
하위권 팀 잡으면 이거 대진표가 이런 얘기 나와요 진짜.
자, 그래서 크레이지 라쿤을 상대로 해서 오늘
And Avril, I mean, he's also view botting. He's got 9 million viewers across all platforms.
We're actually botting each other.
Yeah, we're botting
I'm
each
botting
other.
him and he's botting me.
We're
Instead
sending
of
the
botting
bots back
ourselves,
and
we're botting
forth.
each other. Yeah.
너넨 되니? 이거거든요. 그러니까 이게
Honestly, I think that's the that's the way to do it.
우양 하나를
It's a selfless way to do it.
우양 키리코만 하는 팀 상대로 그냥 키리코 밴을 해버리면 상대방 입장에서 들만한 뒷라인이 되게 애매해지거든요.
I've been watching ads for 5 minutes. Good work, bot. That's very important for our advertising revenue. Thank you so much.
I program all my bots to say that.
Yeah. All my bots will complain about the ads, and they'll be like, wow, there's a lot of ads. And I'm like, thank you so much, Chinese bot farm. We've been needing this.
좀 똑똑한 뱀픽이 서로 나왔습니다.
말 그대로 그냥 드리블러, 드리블을 할 수 있는